She wore the cosplay that took 6 months to perfect, only to be verbally attacked by her ex's new girlfriend at every turn. But what unleashed the final confrontation that left them both reeling? I am a 22-year-old woman, and about 8 months ago, my 24-year-old boyfriend and I decided to go our separate ways. It was a mutual breakup, and thankfully we stayed on decent terms because we share the same group of friends. After the breakup, I decided to focus on myself, got into a healthier lifestyle, and even started therapy. My friends noticed the change in me, saying I looked happier and healthier. I began to feel more confident day by day. I am also an unapologetic nerd. I love playing Dungeons & Dragons weekly, pouring hours into Stellaris, and I indulge in cosplay as a hobby. My previous cosplay choices often included characters whose faces or bodies were not prominent in the costume. However, as my confidence grew, I decided it was time to try something different for a big convention in my city. A friend and I decided to work on cosplays of Viper and Chamber from the game Valorant, dedicating the past 6 months to perfecting them. 3 weeks ago, excited about the progress, I shared a picture of me in the cosplay with our group chat, asking for feedback. That was when my ex messaged me privately, urging me not to wear that outfit to the convention because it might upset his new girlfriend. When I asked him what was so troubling about it, he didn't give me a straight answer. I knew he was dating someone new, but I hadn't realized she was attending the convention with us. I explained that we'd put in months of work into these costumes, and it wasn't feasible to abandon it just because someone else might feel uncomfortable. So I wore the costume to the event, and it was wildly successful. I tried to steer clear of the main group where my ex and his girlfriend were, but eventually we ended up spending part of the day together. Throughout the event, his new girlfriend made several snide remarks and laughed whenever I was approached for photos. Everyone else seemed uncomfortable, but kept quiet. The tension spilled over during dinner when another friend asked this new girlfriend if she'd ever consider cosplaying. She retorted, "Why would I want more attention from guys?
I already have a boyfriend. I'm not a loose person."
Her words flipped a switch in me, and I called her out for acting like a pick-me girl just because I got attention that day. She immediately began to cry. My ex then asked me to apologize, but I said I would only do so if she apologized for her behavior. This led to a heated argument with most of our friends getting involved, causing such a ruckus that we were eventually kicked out of the restaurant. 5 days have passed, and now my ex is threatening to leave the friend group unless I apologize. I wouldn't mind him leaving, but some friends think I should apologize to keep the peace. What should I do? But before we dive into what others have to say, let's see how the internet's collective mindset reacted to this drama-filled day. One commenter puts it into perspective.
Can you believe this response?
Are they really your friends if they stand there and let some stranger call you a loose person?
Reevaluate those friendships. Another perspective echoed what many might feel.
One commenter said exactly what everyone was thinking. I'll apologize after your girlfriend apologizes for implying that we, the people cosplaying, were loose individuals. Short, sweet, and to the point. Let's see if he can respond to that. Finally, someone called out the hypocrisy. This one is going to sting. So it was perfectly okay for her to bully you all day, but the second you clap back, and anyone would after being called a loose person, she's the victim, and you have to apologize? No, she shouldn't give if she can't take. She started it. It's not your fault she's insecure, immature, and feels the need to tear you down to feel better about herself.
So what do you think?
Was she right to stand her ground, or should she apologize for the sake of the group dynamic? Let me know below. At the end of the day, friendships and relationships can be as intricate as a well-planned cosplay. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit the subscribe buttons so you don't miss out on the next one. And if you're curious about more tales, I just covered someone who woke everyone up over a parking dispute at 2 in the morning. Check it out in the description.